What's going on YouTube? My name is ginj-tcg or Chris, and today I am back with another super fun Rogue EX deck, and that is going to be Wugtrio EX. With the awesome bench snipe attack, Tricolor Pump, you could discard up to 3 energy in the hand, which makes it super easy to set up, because you just need a boatload of energy in your hand, and then just 1 energy on it. And when you do that, you could do 60 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each card you discard in this way. So if you don't have 3 energy, that's okay. All you really need is 1 energy in hand, and then you could still use the attack and snipe for 60. So this card does surprisingly good damage to, your opponent's bench, which could really hurt support Pokemon such as Bibarel, Xatu, Kirlias, Comfeys, anything like that. And when you pair it with Radiant Greninja and Palkia, you can create a really, insane combo where you're just constantly sniping the bench and taking big KOs. And in case your opponent is playing Manaphy, we are playing Prime Catcher as well as Canceling Cologne. So we could bring Manaphy up into the active, use Canceling Cologne, turn off its ability, and then snipe the bench to try to devastate their board state a bit. We really don't need Baxcalibur or anything like that in a deck like this, because we are playing Palkia for Star Portal, and really with Star Portal you could set up a Palkia, you could easily set up Wugtrios, you could set up Greninja if that's what you got to do in the early game, but more importantly, most of these attackers, with the exception of Greninja, don't require a lot of energy to attack at all. So you could just use Bibarel to draw into big hands, draw into your energy by your 3 Earthen Vessels or 3 Superior Energy Retrievals to take them back, and you could just kind of loop your energy super well that way. I am playing 3 copies of Lost City. I think Lost City is an absolutely amazing card right now, going into decks like Gardevoir, Lost Box, and, even Charizard and Dragapult. If you could Lost Zone Dreepies, Charmanders, Curlia, stuff like that, your opponent's going to have a really rough time playing the game because they won't have access to them. And since we're playing a bench snipe deck with Devolution into those bigger evolving decks, I figured, if we could get Lost City in play and just try to take a turn where we put 2 Ralts or 2 Charmanders, you get the point, anything like that in the Lost Zone, it could really devastate your opponent's board state, which can help us because we don't have a lot of HP, nor do we attack for big damage. So we're not playing necessarily any Pokemon recovery in this deck, because once something's dead, we're trying to keep Lost City in play, and chances are we're not going to get it back anyways. We really just want to vibe with the Pokemon we got, which honestly is super manageable. I don't really feel a need. I guess if you wanted, maybe you could take out a Superior Energy Retrieval for Rod. Wouldn't be a bad idea because you have the option of putting energy back in the deck, but I don't know if it's super necessary. On top of Bibarel for our draw engine, we are playing 4 copies of Irida because it could take Palkia, Greninja, it could take an Ultra Ball to get your Wugtrio, it could take Wiglett. So it's a super good supporter, and even though we are playing a Lightning Pokemon, which is Wugtrio, I think it'll do an amazing job. And I played a couple of test games. It did a really solid job of kind of getting all the Pokemon I needed, no matter what the play was. We are also playing 3 Iono just for some good hand disruption, as well as 2 Ciphermaniacs Codebreaking. The option to just search for 2 cards and put them on top of your deck, and then use concealed cards or Bibarel and just draw into those cards is amazing, because it'll just guarantee you really whatever you want. That could be Prime Catcher Canceling Alone, it could be an Evolution Pokemon, it could be a Vessel, it could be Superior Energy Retrieval, it could be really anything, which is really nice option to have in this deck, so I am playing 2 copies of that. I love this list overall. I think it's very straightforward. It's not a super hard deck to play in terms of setting up your board. You just got to kind of know when you want to snipe certain Pokemon, and maybe try to save that Devolution for an end game wipe, or if your opponent has used a bunch of rare candies, since you could then use Wugtrio to snipe the bench pretty well. So if I had to change anything else, I guess a Rod would be the one thing, maybe, if you want to get Pokemon back. Because sometimes you get an Ultra Ball, a Wugtrio away, and one was already knocked out, so you only have 1 left in the deck. But you could fall back on Palkia, because it's still a very good attacker. So, it's an option for a deck. I don't think it's totally necessary. I think this is definitely more of just a fun, casual list. I don't know if this deck really has the competitive ceiling that other decks, even some of the other fun, EX decks. I've been playing Mousehold and Oinkologne a lot. Those did way better than I thought, and honestly, I think they do better in some more meta matchups than people realize. Wugtrio, I don't think hits hard enough to really break that level of casual play, but if you want to bring it to a locals, play with their friends, or just mess around, I think Wugtrio is a perfect card for you. That being said, I mean, let's get into it. Let's see if we can pick up a positive record with Wugtrio EX. Welcome to match number 1. Our opponent chose to go first, and I think I want to throw hands with whoever shuffled my deck, but we'll see if we can make it work. We're up against a Dragapult deck, which could be a bit devastating if they get a Rare Candy attack next turn. But for now, I'm going to try to do what I can. And it's going to be Dragapult Charizard, so hopefully we could just dodge a Dragapult next turn. They are going to get Rotom down, so they're going to have a really good-sized hand going into next turn. And there's no shot we're going to be able to pull off a Greninja play, I think, in time. See, this is what I mean, where it's like, sometimes you just... Like, I think... Oh my god. Yo, there's no shot. There's actually no shot. This is a legitimately shuffled deck. Anyways, it's concealed cards. We've got pretty much all our Ultra Balls in our... Dude, there's no way. There's no way this is real. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I think with a hand like this, we're going to have to get rid of a lot of things we don't like because this is awful. So, wow. Let's get rid of these. I'm curious what the prizes are. We are definitely going to need a Bibarel, and I'm probably going to have to pass on the Wiglett and just get Palkia down. Oh, but Wiglett will get torched by Dragapults going forward. Man. Okay. And I can't really... I don't want to get rid of my second Superior Energy Retrieval. You know what? This hurts really bad. I think I'm just going to have to get rid of these. This hand was awful, but we're going to try to make it work. We might be relying on Palkia a little more than I wanted this game. Just because with a hand like this, there's really nothing we could do. And we just got to kind of sit here and pray our opponent doesn't have Rare Candy, Dragapult, Psychic Energy in hand. If they do, we're cooked. But that might have been one of the worst hands I've ever seen in my life. That was bad. That was awful. I don't even remember what I wanted to say going into it. Oh, yeah, this is a matchup where, like, TM Devo is going to be huge. Like, if we could actually... It'll be hard going into Dragapult. But if we can get... Oh, wow. Instant Charge hurts. If we can get some big hits off, though... oh, that's a phenomenal top deck, though. Okay. Alright. Maybe the Poke Gods are looking out for me a little bit. If we could get a big TM Devo, some good bench damage, we could, honestly, have a fun time going into a match like this. For now, I think what I want to do... I want a Buddy-Buddy Poffin first, and I want to get 2 Wiglets in play. Because if I could just get 1 Wugtrio, I think we'll be in a super fun spot. And then, I probably want to bench my other Palkia. And I think, I'm between Irida, obviously Irida and Ciphermaniacs. I really just need an energy. And I think the best way to get that would probably be Irida, because I could just Earth and Vessel stuff. Because we can't, if I just take Ciphermaniacs and play it, I'm not actually drawing anything for the rest of the turn, so it hurts a little bit. So I think we kind of have to play Irida. And I'll take Palkia and I guess Earth and Vessel. Yeah, this is rough. I don't want to get rid of Ciphermaniacs. I really don't want to get rid of Palkia. I think the best play, sadly, is to get rid of Ciphermaniac's Codebreaking. Take 2 more energy out of the deck. And we're going to concealed cards 1 away. And then we could hit a big star portal, which could set us up really nice for next turn. Alright, so let's... Because we got 3 energy in discard now, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, perfect. So let's star portal. We could honestly put 3 energy on Greninja and manual attach 1 energy to Palkia. We only need 1 energy attached to Wiglett to attack, so I'm not really too worried about setting these guys up, but these guys need to. You know, the Palkias need to, so I might as well set those up now. And we can Moonlight Shuriken. I think Public Enemy number 1 is going to be the setup Dreepy. And call me crazy, I think I want to go Pidgeot. I'm between Pidgeot and Charizard, or Charmander, to be honest. But I think if I could just take out Pidgeot and stop them from setting up, we'll be in a good spot. I know Wugtrio can hit for weakness on Pidgeot and KO it with its top attack for not many energy. But if they evolve it this turn, it'll be really, really hard for us to keep pace, since they could just search for any card they need that could get them going. So with a hand like this, I really like it. Because we can manual attach an energy to Palkia. We can use Superior Energy Retrieval. Like, we actually have a bunch of options going into next turn. I think the biggest thing is we want to get a Wugtrio down, and honestly, if I get attacked with Wugtrio next turn, I think I would love that. But we're definitely going to see a Charizard evolution here, I'd imagine. Yeah, they definitely got a Rare Candy Charizard in hand. They took Defiance Band, not Force Seal Stone, so I'm curious if they either had Force Seal Stone, prized it, or they just didn't want to play it. I don't know if them passing up on that would be big or not, like really detrimental. For now, okay, they're gonna play Manaphy down. That hurts a little bit, makes Wugtrio a little less good. So maybe I think I'll just promote Palkia here, and I'll wait to get Prime Catcher and then try to snipe 2 Pokemon with what do you call it, Prime Catcher. Ooh, gotta get rid of a Pokemon. You know what? Let's get rid of another Palkia. It is a Wugtrio video. I want to show off Wugtrio. I want to go Prime Catcher, canceling Cologne, and take out that Manaphy. And they're swinging 240. That is most definitely going to KO our Greninja. Like, without a doubt. So, let's promote Palkia here. We could still swing for pretty good damage, I believe, into Palkia. Let's see. Yeah, we're swinging 200, which is solid. So, we might as well play the Lost City. We can Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I don't believe I've got... Yeah, I got Bidoof, but I don't have another Bibarel, nor do I have Rod. Maybe Rod is worth it in this deck. I could take it just to boost Palkia's damage, but I don't think it matters because... What do you... Oh my gosh, I'm like blanking on all my words. This is so bad today because we're going to be swinging for 2-shot anyways. So you know what? Let me just fail it. No point in taking it into the hand. And how many energy do we have? We got 3. Okay, so I could manual attach here. I could Bibarel for 1. It's hard because I'm not swinging with Wugtrio, so I kind of want to keep the Superior Energy Retrievals. Let me Bibarel for 1, swing with Palkia. Oh my gosh, we get even more energy. That's actually like really not what I wanted to see. And let me just swing 200. We're definitely having a rough time getting going this game. I liked where we were sitting last turn. Now we're sitting in a bit of a rougher spot. But if they don't evolve this Dreepy into Dragapult, we'll be okay. And the more I'm thinking about it, I think after this game... Because this happened in my warm-up game too, where it's like, I kind of wanted a Rod. So I think after this game, I'm going to take out 1 Spirit Energy Retrieval, put in a Rod, and then in the deck list down below, in the description, I'm going to put the Rod in that list. So if anyone wants to copy and paste this list, it will have the correct, like the updated cards, or card. And I think that could help more than I think about it now that I'm in situations like this, like seemingly more and more. But yeah, while our opponent is taking a turn here, again, I know I've said it in pretty much every video, but thank you so much for all the support going forward. This channel, I mean, it's a newer channel, but it's been taken off, at least by what I expected to happen. So, you know, seriously, thank you to anyone and everyone who's watching this video, even made it this far, and has shown your support in any way, because it legitimately means the world to me. So thank you so much. And with a hand like this, I've actually got a really, really interesting idea. So I want to burn the Nest Ball for sure, just to draw, make sure I draw 2 cards here. You know what? I'll even take Bidoof out of the deck. Oh, you know what hurts? I need... Canceling Cologne is prized, and I need a Water Energy too. So let's just take Bidoof down, just to do it. Let's Ciphermaniac code... Or you know what? I could boss up Manaphy, but I think swinging the Charizard just might be more efficient. Just taking a 2 prize KO. We could Ciphermaniacs. What should we do? We could do Earthen Vessel. And you know what I don't hate, actually? I don't hate taking a Wugtrio. And then we could just evolve both of them. Take them out of Dragapult range. I mean, our opponent will take Bidoof here, but like, whatever. We just needed that out of the deck, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, and then we'll draw into at least those 2 cards. We can get rid of a Lost City. Oh, we get an energy. That's actually pretty good, too. Maybe I hold Vessel for 1 more turn, because we have the energy in hand. Let's do that. Let's manual attach 1 to this Wugtrio. And let's swing with Subspace Swell for the knockout. Now, if we get something like... canceling Cologne, we actually might have a shot. We get Irida. That could be big, because that's Prime Catcher if we need it to be, which is pretty cool. And they go into Cleffa, so they gotta dig for a Psychic Energy here, or our opponent's gonna be in a really, really rough spot. But I like where we're sitting. I mean, this is gonna be a harder match for sure, but definitely a manageable one. And our opponent just chooses to boss up a Wugtrio and Iono, which is fine because Bibarel will swing super hard. And our hand was decent, but past Earth and Vessel, nothing seemed super, super necessary. And we still have a Water Energy to attack with Wugtrio. Actually, we don't have any Water Energy in hand, so we got to draw into Vessel or Superior Energy Retrieval with Bibarel, but that's super manageable. And we get an Iono of our own, actually, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to fail. You know, let's just take another Wiglett. The more prize liabilities, the better, right? That's usually how it goes. Let's manual attach this energy here. And I'm going to see what we could draw into with this Bibarel. That's not bad, honestly. I don't hate it. I'm thinking just retreating into Palkia might be the better shout. Because if they swing with Dragapult here, they'll take big prize cards here. So I think we should just retreat, leave our opponent with Palkia in the active spot, and take a KO. Oh, you know, we could Iono. Because their hand is huge. Apparently it was mostly useless because they just instant charge, but it is big. So I think we Iono. We didn't have anything we needed really at all in our hand, and now we're set up for a better Bibarel next turn. So let's just swing with Palkia using Subspace Swell. And I'm upset I really haven't been able to show off Wugtrio this game. I've been struggling to get that guy in play. But we have Prime Catcher canceling Cologne next turn, so maybe we could just close out the game with Wugtrio. I'm praying our opponent doesn't hand disrupt us. I really want to do it so bad. But knowing my luck, I'm staring Iono dead in the eyes. There's Luminion. Oh, that's so bad. Oh no. Well, whatever supporter we see is the one I'm probably going to be dealing with. So we just got to hope it's an Arven or something like that just to help set themselves up. And there's Arven. Okay, that's better. Definitely better for us because I think we've just got game in hand for next turn. And look at a Pidgeot play. Oh. Yeah, I'm taking the KO on that Pidgeot. I mean, we're playing an electric Wugtrio. There's no shot I'm doing anything but gusting this up and taking some big KOs. Or I'm mad. Actually, I don't have the energy in hand to really KO a Pidgeot. So our opponent will take 3 prizes here. They'll take 2 on our active Palkia. They'll take a 3rd on our benched Wiglett that they're now KOing, which is fine by us. I am like 90% certain we've got game in hand. We definitely have it on Manaphy. I want to see what we top deck and see if I could hit it on this Pidgeot. So I'm going to promote this Wugtrio because we're playing Prime Catcher, so we're also going to switch Pokemon. And, oh, I top deck an energy. Actually, that's perfect. So I could play Canceling Cologne now. I could Irida canceling Cologne. I really just want to try to bring up Pidgeot. I think we could do it. I think we can do it. So I'm going to take just Prime Catcher. And I'm going to fail everything else. I'm going to Prime Catcher up. You know what? I might as well just do Manaphy. Let me just guarantee it. I don't want to whiff it by accident. That would be really unfortunate. I'm going to play Canceling Cologne. I'm just going to draw, see if I would have hit it, just in case. Okay, so actually I would have totally got it, because I would have just got a whole bunch of energy here to guarantee I'm swinging super hard over the next couple turns with my Wugtrios. And we'll take a super nice KO on our opponent's active Pokemon. They're just going to scoop up. So that's going to be a chip for Wugtrio, who technically didn't even get an attack off, but had the last KO for game in match number 1. Let's see if we can keep this going in match number 2. Into match number 2, I did change one Superior Energy Retrieval for a Rod, and we're up against another Dragapult deck, and this one's going to be straight Dragapult, so this is going to be one of the much harder matches for the list, just because Dragapult has a lot of spread with Phantom Dive. Like, they could KO our Bidoofs, our Wiglets, really just kind of whatever we want, which hurts. And they had a really solid opening hand. They've only got 4 cards. I'm kind of hoping I could dodge a Dragapult attack next turn. However, I'm not totally sure I'll be that lucky. That being said, we also have a really good hand of our own, so I'm definitely going to take Palkia here. We really need to get that guy down, and I think I'm just going to go Buddy-Buddy Poffin and just try to establish our board as best we can. So I'm going to play Palkia. I definitely want Greninja down. If I could Greninja before they could fully evolve everything, we're going to be in a great spot. So let me do that, and I think here I could do this. Let's take a Bidoof, because I kind of hoping this guy dies, and if it doesn't, we'll just have double Bibarel, which I don't see hurting us either. And playing down a Wiglett, I don't know if that'll be a priority with Phantom Dive for our opponent, so I think that could work out better for us. I'm also going to thin energy out of our deck with Vessel before I Greninja. That way we could try to Greninja into something that's not energy at the moment. That's really good, actually. That's amazing. That might be the best thing we could have got off Greninja. Was getting a Wugtrio, getting an Irida. That'll really get us going for next turn. I absolutely love where we're standing right now, and I think we could have a pretty solid next turn. I might even pop an early Prime Catcher just to get this Bidoof out of the active. They're going to play Manaphy too. That makes it hard. That makes it very, very hard. That's okay, though, because I can just swing with Palkia and maybe even Prime Catcher up the Dreepy that's got all the energy attached. Or even Manaphy. I don't hate either of those things, honestly. And they evolve... Okay, they evolve the active into Dracloak. There's a lot of good Pokemon to go for a KO on. Manaphy's nice because then I can start abusing the bench. The Dreepy with energy is nice because it's a Dreepy with energy. Xatu's nice because that's their whole draw engine and acceleration engine. So I could Irida for Prime Catcher, and I think I could just take whoever I want and feel like... I don't... Like, there's definitely wrong choices. Or there's definitely right choices. I don't really know if there's a wrong choice here. Like, I feel like everything is pretty solid. For now, I definitely want to get 3... Actually, let me Irida first. Let me Irida first so I could thin our deck, take these out, and I think I want to go Prime Catcher this turn. It's just, I gotta think about who. You know, let's Greninja first. Man, wait, actually, you know what? I'm kind of stuck. I am kind of stuck. Let me Vessel away this energy. Let me just try to dig. I want to see if I could draw into my Canceling Cologne off Greninja. And this is theoretically the best way to do it, is to thin our hand as much as possible. I could take out Bibarel, but I don't really want to Ultra Ball anything in the hand away. So I'm actually just going to Concealed Cards first and see what I get after that. Okay, nothing super, super crazy. However, we really do want to get Bibarel in play. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to Ultra Ball away. Oh, you know what? I could actually go for Manaphy now and just Lost City it. That wouldn't be a bad idea, like, at all. Because then I could start just torching my opponent's bench with Greninja after that. I actually like that play a lot, I think. So let me play Lost City. Take out Manaphy, and then their bench is just free pickings after that. Let me Prime Catcher up Manaphy. Let's just take it out now. Or you know what? I could even use Wugtrio. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's use the Wug. It would probably be smarter to use Palkia right now, but who cares? Oh, actually, I just realized I got no energy in hand. Oh, man. Oh, we got to draw into something big here. Okay, we're definitely getting a Bidoof down. I don't need supporters. They're just a state of mind. Let me take a Bibarel, and let me pray I can get a Vessel, Superior Energy Retrieval, something like that. If not, I could just free retreat with Wugtrio. It's no big deal. But first things first, let's see what we could get. We get Superior Energy Retrieval. Actually, this hand goes kind of crazy. I might even save Star Portal. I think I might just save... You know, we could Vessel here. That could be a little bit nicer. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get some more energy out of our deck. We only need 1 energy, really, because I'm using Wugtrio right now. And we're hitting for weakness. And let me take another Wiglett, because I'm going to have some fun with Wiglett this game. I'm determined. And I'm just going to swing... Yeah, let's do that. Let's just swing. Let's get rid of 1 energy. And let's swing for 120 damage onto Manaphy. KOing it, putting it in the loss zone, so now we can have a field day with Greninja and Wugtrio going forward. Okay, they promote Xatu, actually, that's a really good Pokemon to KO too. But if they don't set up a Dragapult this turn, I think what I honestly might do is retreat into Greninja and just start ripping into the Dreepy with energy and Dracloak. I think could be a really fun way to go about it. Because we still have Star Portal. Like, I still never used it. I was actually able to save it really well last turn. And, oh my gosh, they have so many energy on those. Oh, they do get the evolution, though. Do they have a way to retreat? Naturally. Naturally, they would. Okay. I think we'll give them... Oh, they're going to boss. Boss who? Greninja. That makes sense. That makes definitely the most sense. That's alright, though. I'm not upset with that at all. They're definitely going to take 2 prize cards here. I'm sure they're going to go for Bidoof. I would assume they go for Bidoof. I don't think they would take Wiglett. Oh, they're going to go Wiglett. That's fine, actually. I'll just set up another Bidoof. And I'm totally cool with trying to finish out the game with just Palkia and a Wugtrio. It's definitely manageable. I think we could honestly do it with our current hand. I think from here... Losing Greninja hurts a little bit. But I think we can make it work. Because... Oh, we got 6 energy in discard too. Alright, let me Irida. Let me take out a Palkia. Not going to need it. And let's go for... We don't really need any of these items, I don't think. I might as well take Superior Energy Retrieval just to make sure I have it in hand going forward. And I think I'm just going to Ultra Ball away these guys here. And let's take our last Bibarel. And I'll see what I can do with a hand like this. We can 100% manual attach here too. And then we could just draw 3. We might not be able to Bibarel again, but that's okay. Oh, we get Boss's Orders for next turn. Actually, that goes kind of hard next turn, I'm not going to lie. Okay. This is a very, very weird scenario, actually. So I could put the energy here. Honestly, I could also just put... I could put a 3rd on Palkia, so if I need a retreat, but I can't imagine that being a good thing because of their setup. So you know what? I'll just put 2 on this Wugtrio. Oh no, it's an electric Pokemon, I can't. Alright, so you know what? I'll just put 3 on Palkia, and then I'll be done with that. So I really only Star Portaled for essentially 1 energy there, but I'm not upset about it because I really like where we're sitting right now. So let's Subspace Swell for 180, which 2 shots Dragapult, and that's really all we need. Because if they can't evolve their Dreepy, this turn and next turn will be alright. But, oh man, they're using so many Clairvoyant Senses. You know what? They'll probably be fine. There's no way they don't find a Dragapult sooner or later. Dracloak, yep. Alright, that makes sense for sure. If we could draw into Devolution, that could be big. We could use Bibarel to just clean up by using Bibarel for Devolution. That would be a really, really funny way to go about it. And there's the Ultra Ball. Okay, so here's Dragapult, and I'm sure they got a rare candy in hand, I'd imagine, for that other Dreepy. Yeah, okay. So Devolution might be our best shot here. This is hard. This is really hard to work around. Because it has 70 HP. Maybe taking the Manaphy wasn't the smartest move. I thought it was. I really didn't expect the boss play next turn because their setup was a bit rougher. But that's okay. I think we can make it work. So, what do I do here? What do I do? I could save boss. I could definitely save boss. I also really kind of want to get another Wiglett down. I think I kind of have to. So... I don't want to get rid of a boss. I'd rather get rid of a Superior Energy Retrieval. Although now we only played 2. But I think it's kind of what I have to do. No, I don't think I can handle it. Let's just get rid of a boss. And I'll just try to take another big KO on that benched guy. Do I thin this out of the deck? Do we have Rod? Rod's prized. Alright, so no, I don't want to thin it. Because I can't get back that Palkia I discarded a bit ago. And let's draw. Let's draw some cards here, see what I could do. Buddy-Buddy Poffin doesn't help. Canceling Cologne. Does not really help either. I could just thin him out of the deck, though. I'm not, like, scared of Manaphy or anything at this point. And we could just draw another 2. Maybe we could get a big supporter. Devolution, that's huge. That's actually so big. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to do something insane. I'm going to attach it to Bibarel for a potential devolution play in the late game. Because it might be the only route we got. And I'm not upset about it at all. And we're going to take 2 prizes here. Our opponent definitely is in the driver's seat. They've definitely got the upper hand. But I love getting Ciphermaniac's Codebreaking here. That's awesome. That's a perfect card for us right now. They'll take a KO. Actually, you know what? I might have to use Devolution. It wouldn't even matter if I used Devolution now. Oh, man. Oh, that hurts. How do I get out of this? Let's see. Let's see. They're swinging 60 there. So now, yeah, they pretty much... I think they've just got us in a dirty lock. I think they've got game no matter what. If I use Evolution, they'll just evolve their other Dracloak on the bench. If I swing, they'll just return KO for the attack. So I think taking Manaphy was the wrong play here. I think I cooked myself by doing that. I don't have any more Wigletts in play. Even if I did, they just got to KO Palkia, which is taking an unholy amount of damage. Yeah, I think this is what is so hard about Dragapult, is that damage counters to bench. It ruins us because they could set up Wugtrio so easy for a KO. So that's just definitely definitely a loss. I'm not even two-shotting this. Yeah, I'm not even two-shotting this. That's brutal. All right, that was a good game. We had a good start. I think I just made the wrong choice taking Manaphy. I think I probably should have just taken their Xatu and just stopped their whole draw engine. I think, in hindsight, I think that would have been the best play because they only had 1 down. But, I mean, you know, I couldn't predict the future. I thought I could use Greninja and then devastate them after. I think I got a little too ahead of myself. But I think overall, it was a good shout. You know, it was a good run. Maybe might need to play it a little more passive than I just tried to. But overall, 1-1. I mean, definitely solid for Wugtrio EX. And let's see if we could run it in match number 2. Or 3, yeah, actually, match number 3. This would be the last match. Oh, boy. Welcome to the final match, game number 3. We're up against Gardevoir EX, and I realized I have not used Wugtrio nearly as much as I wanted to today. So, guess what I'm using in this match as much as I can? Wug. That being said, it is Gardevoir, so I think I'm going to need an early Greninja if I want to hang. And it's definitely possible. I can 100% go... Oh, I can't use Irida. I can't say... Oh, we have 2 Irida. Perfect. I was going to say, I can't get Prime Catcher this turn. I need Buddy-Buddy Poffin. But now I have Irida in hand, so next turn, I could just take my Prime Catcher there. And we got Canceling Cologne, too. So, yo, this actually goes crazy. I'm not going to lie. I kind of love our setup right now. If we could get a little bit more energy in play, I'm loving where we're sitting. And how many Wugs are we looking at? We got all 3 in the deck. Perfect, perfect. I think Wugtrio actually does much better against Gardevoir. It sucks because we were playing Dragapult, and I think that's the worst matchup. And we played it in 2 matches, which is miserable. It's like not what we want to see at all. So, okay, Nespal's going to break my game. I was thinking, do I take another Palkia? No, because I just said I want all the Wugtrios this game. So let's take another Wiglett. Let's throw down our other Bidoof in case one somehow gets KO'd this turn. I have the energy in hand, which is nice. I think I want to save it for concealed cards next turn. And I think with this, I'm just going to hold the hand, because I pretty much have to go Irida for... I want Prime Catcher, but I don't know if we'll be able to take it this turn because our hand is surprisingly... Like, we need Ultra Ball for Bibarel. So I think what I might have to do is concealed cards before Irida and see if I could get Prime Catcher or Ultra Ball. And then... Or Ciphermaniac. Ciphermaniac's Codebreaking actually would be a significant... Like, I think the best top deck we could ask for. And that could help us just a bit more. Because we got Palkia VSTAR in hand, so we don't need an Irida for that. The only thing I could Irida for would be like a Wiglett, but that's not going to help us at this point. So, yeah, we're definitely going to concealed cards first. And our opponent takes a Mimikyu, which is fine. Because if I do get a massive playoff with Radiant Greninja and like canceling Cologne, you know, Prime Catcher, all that, I could just abuse this Mimikyu and Manaphy right now. And who knows, maybe I could loss on them both. That would be awesome. But the reason I'm not super scared of Mimikyu is because Wiglett could just get around it once I deal with Manaphy. I could just, you know, snipe things on the bench if I lost zone that little water Pokemon that's causing a lot of problems right now. So, oh, Ultra Balls. Alright, sweet. We're chilling. We are chilling. So, I want to Irida for... Actually, you know what? I'll take a Palkia VSTAR because I'm going to Ultra Ball one away. And I could take Prime Catcher. Because then I could Ultra Ball away Devolution and Palkia. It hurts getting rid of Devolution, but in a hand like this, I think I have to. Because I really want to KO the Manaphy this turn. So let's do that. So I'm still not 100% out of the water yet. I still don't have the perfect play, but I am, like, I think as close as I could get with what I've got. So let's evolve Palkia. And let me concealed cards and then Bibarel, because I could always thin out Canceling Clone Prime Catcher. Oh, oh my god. Oh, this is not fair. This is not fair at all. You ready for this? This is a phenomenal play. We're going to Prime Catcher up Manaphy. We're going to promote Greninja. We're going to play Lost City, Canceling Cologne. We're going to Bibarel. Oh, this is dirty. That was absolutely everything we needed. Yeah, our opponent is like, what just happened? We just got a thumbs up and like the you know, emote from our opponent. So I gotta hit it back to them just so they know that that was totally calculated. And we're gonna take the KO on Manaphy and Mimikyu, putting them both in the loss zone. I didn't take the KO on Kirlia because it's gonna be much easier for me to KO Kirlias and Gardevoirs than it is a Mimikyu, which I'll have to keep constantly hitting around. So I'd rather just like deal with that later. And by later, I mean next turn, because I'm going to Ultra Ball, take Wugtrio, and I'm just going to start sniping Kirlias now. Because I'm assuming our opponent is going to evolve one Kirlia into Gardevoir EX, which means their other Kirlia is about to get hit with the fattest Wugtrio attack imaginable. So, Flutter Mane, that's a little devious, but I ain't scared of it at this point. I mean, Flutter Mane's whatever. I think Drifloon would have been much scarier to take with Gardevoir right now, because I'm just going to be falling back into Wugtrio, which doesn't have an ability, so Flutter Mane isn't going to do really anything. Like, it's not really going to hurt me, and it's not swinging hard. So that's essentially just a wasted bench spot that's not Drifloon. And like I said, there was the Gardevoir evolution, and they did use Refinement. Okay. I was going to say, did they even use Refinement? If they didn't, that would have been big. And here's Nest Ball. If they take Drifloon, actually, that could be a little annoying right now. How many energy are they down? Only 2. You know what? Actually, I don't know what Pokemon they take that I'm super scared of at the moment. They take another Ralts. Fine. Absolutely fine. We're cooking with Wugtrio right now. Unless... Oh, they get rid of Boss. That's so big. That's so big. Yo, we're about to bully this Gardevoir. This Gardevoir deck for sure. I think this is one of our better matchups, surprisingly. I'm very upset we ran into Dragapult in that second matchup. I'm also very upset I took Manaphy. It seemed like such a good idea. Backfired on me so hard. I should have taken the Xatu. But for now, you know what? It's cool. Oh, they use their energy attachment on the active. So Monkey Dory's not going to get a dark energy this turn either, which is really good. But, oh, I have an idea. I just had an idea. What if I Iono to try to dig farther for my other Lost City? And I could Lost City a Kirlia and Ralts. That would be so big. That'd be so big. Because them swinging for 90 damage is... I ain't scared of that at all. They could keep doing 90 all day. And I'm also not afraid of Greninja dying. Greninja served its use, so I don't care about it anymore. Concealed cards is cool, but like it's not a necessity. And honestly, I think I'm just going to manual attach to this Wiglett just to make sure that I have the energy in play. So any other energy in my hand, I could then just use to attack. And at whatever point I have 2 energy in hand, would be a good point to not Iono or anything else that would get rid of them, so I could just KO Kirlia right now. Because they've only got 1 Kirlia in play. And if I have to Iono them to 6, just to make sure I stay ahead like that, I think I'll do it. Because if I could go up 3 prizes against Guardy, I feel great. Especially when I know their Mimikyu's gone. And Manaphy. You know, I'm just going to start just abusing whatever I can. And are they going to put 2 damage counters on Bibarel? They are. Okay, makes sense. So, they will... It'll take a while for them to KO a Bibarel with that. And I've got 2 Bibarels in play, so I'm not super scared. Boss's Orders is nice. It is a nice card to have, but I play multiple copies, so I think... You know what? Let me just concealed card. Oh, no, I can't. I could retreat and then concealed cards, because I got to do that anyways. And we've got 3 energy. This will be the 4th energy in discard, so if I get a superior energy retrieval too, that would be awesome. Nest Ball is not bad, only because I could get rid of it with Ultra Ball. And I could get rid of an Iono. We don't need 3, like, at all. And I think I'm going to Bibarel first. I'm only drawing 1 card, but if that card's an energy, I'm going to feel amazing. So I'm going to Bibarel first for 1, and we get Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Doesn't really help us much, so I'm going to Iono now, and hope we somehow can get 2 energy. I know we're giving our opponent more cards, but I really, really want to get ahead right now. And this helps, because we have Lost City. I don't really want to Ultra Ball away my last Lost City, but I think I have to. And the energy. This hurts, but I think drawing 5 has a better chance of us getting 2 energy, even though we're getting rid of 1. Because I can 100% draw into superior energy retrieval. And I'm not totally taking a KO on their Kirlia, which is what I want to do. So let me go for it. Let me thin this out of the deck, because here's what I'm thinking. We got 2 superior energy retrievals and 3 vessels in the deck, as well as 5 energy. I think with a full Bibarel draw for 5, I'm praying we could somehow get 2. Here's to hoping. And, oh, we're chilling. We got so many energy. Perfect. Alright, we're going to get rid of this Palkia here. We're going to take even more energy. And we can swing for KO. I'm going to choose to only discard 2 energy, be a little more conservative, because I just want to do 120 damage to the Kirlia right here and put it in the Lost Zone. And although we're down all 3 of our Lost Zones, like, it's not going to be hard for them to get a big stadium bump. I think we've Lost Zone enough that we can take 3 prize cards. Not stress-free, but, like, comfortably. Like, I think we can comfortably take 3 prize cards. I don't know if they'll kill Wugtrio this turn. It'll be hard for sure, because they have 3 energy on Fluttermane, and I'm not killing it. So that energy is kind of stuck there. So I need a whole bunch of other energy in discard right now to use Driftbloom to one-shot Wugtrio. And that's definitely hard, because they don't have any Kirlia in play. They have a full hand. I did Iono them into a full hand, but that's cool. And they got rid of their own Iono. They definitely don't want to Iono us. We've got way too many energy. Or too little cards in hand, and we've got 2 energy in hand too. But they don't know that. As far as they're concerned, I got rid of both the energy I used Earthen Vessel for. They don't know I've got another KO on Kirlia, if that's what they choose to evolve. And it definitely is. I mean, they have Ultra Ball. Wait, did they just get rid of a Dark Energy? No, Psychic. Okay, I was like, wait, they need that for Monkey Dory. Please tell me they didn't do that. There's another Kirlia. I'm praying they somehow don't get a Stadium Bump. If they don't get a Stadium Bump, and I could swing for a KO on Kirlia again, I mean, that's going to be devastating. Like, absolutely devastating for our opponent. So, let's see what they could do with a 4-card hand. There's Nest Ball. I'm curious who it's for. Screamtails. A little problematic. That being said, without a draw engine, they really can't get more than the 1 energy and discard down. So, they can't even retreat and attack with Gardevoir unless they have an energy in hand they can manual attach. They're going to counter Catcher. Oh, well, that's annoying for sure. That's going to be a couple turns where that's stuck in the active. I don't think I play any Switch in this deck, now that I think about it. I think I honestly just kind of banked around Prime Catcher, which could definitely hurt. But that's fine. We'll make it work. We will make it work. I can just manual attach 2 turns. It sucks. Like, it's definitely not ideal, but that's alright. I mean, when they take a KO, I'm just gonna rip. I'm gonna rip, because they're taking a KO because they can put 10 damage on Radiant Greninja here. I'm gonna rip Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and I'm gonna see if we do play Switch. Because if I could try to draw into it, or like Irida or something, that would be big. I don't remember. I made the list, like, right before I started this recording. I mean, you know, like, I tested a couple games, but I made the list pretty much soon right after that. So, I'm curious if I've remembered to put one in or not. And knowing me, I probably forgot. So, let's Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Because Nest Ball I think will be a little better to keep. And let's see if I play a switch. If I do, it's prized, but I've got a feeling I don't. So let's, I guess, just manual attach an energy here and draw. Draw 4. We got to be wary of how many cards are in our deck too. But I like our hand, honestly. I'm not opposed to just letting this rock. We could Rod. Take Irida for Rod. You know what? Let's do it. Rod. And we could take back a... Because now it's in the deck. And I could take back Greninja for concealed cards, maybe? Oh, no, it's Lost Zoned. Oh, that's right. That's good. That's awesome. So let's just put some more energy in our deck. I've got Vessel in hand. I definitely don't want another Palkia in play, so let me just put some energy back in the deck and also put some cards back in our deck. And I could Vessel away Ultra Ball. We really don't need it. And just take a whole bunch of energy. Yes, it clogs up the hand, but like, that's whatever. That's fine. Our opponent is down Boss and Counter Catcher, and we get another Vessel. I'm 100% holding that. I'm going to pass, give our opponent another turn to get a big attack off. And then I got to think about what I want to do. I think it'll depend if they get rid of Lost City. If our opponent chooses, not chooses, but if they don't get rid of Lost City, I know this might be insane, but I think I just might retreat Palkia and still use Wugtrio to kill Kirlia. Because if I could Lost City, 2 Kirlias and 2 Ralts, that is insane. And we're not... Unless they swing a Gardevoir EX. They got, 2 but 1 here. They could retreat into Gardevoir and KO Palkia. That would be an interesting play for sure. I don't know. I'm really... Oh, maybe that is what they're going to do. Go even on prizes. I wouldn't be upset with that at all. Because I can swing with Wugtrio into Kirlia. Man, actually, you know what? That does make it a little difficult. Because we'd only have 2 Wugtrios left. I could swing into Kirlia. That would only be 1 prize. I would still need a 2 prizer. I don't know. I kind of need Palkia. It's not going to live this turn. I feel like there's a 100% chance they retreat. Oh, you know what I could do? This is devious. I could try to boss up Kirlia and just leave it in the active. Yeah, no, here's the big retreat. Or the big KO for them. Man, oh, this is rough. This is actually really, really rough. This just became a super, super interesting game for sure. And they're going to try to go for that big KO on Bibarel at some point. Man. Ooh, this is going to be hard. This is going to be really, really hard to work around. I think we got to just go for a KO on Gardevoir EX. I think that's our best shot. Is we need 3 energy. We need a big Wugtrio swing, which we can do. We 100% can do. And we need Bibarel to live like a couple turns. I just don't know if it'll be able to. Man, oh, this is going to be a hard one. All right, let's Irida. Let's take a Superior Energy Retrieval. And let's get rid of Energy Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I want to keep the boss because I have a feeling they retreat this turn. And let me just take 4 energy. I can manual attach 1 to Wugtrio and draw 1 with Bibarel. And then we get another energy. That's nice. Okay. And I think I'm just going to Tricolor Pump into Gardevoir EX. I think I absolutely have to kill Gardevoir EX. Them counter-catching up Palkia and preventing us from taking a KO that turn, I think, might have saved our opponent the game. But we've got a good shot at fighting this one out. I mean, like a really, really good shot. It's going to be close. It's going to be really, really close for sure. Our opponent, you know, Monkey Dory actually could be devastating. Because it could take out Bibarel in 2 turns. Like this turn and next turn. And then if they KO either Wugtrio, we're cooked. But I'm hoping we can make it work. Who knows? Maybe they prized one Gardevoir EX, and when we KO Gardevoir EX, they won't have a response. It's possible. Oh, another counter catcher goes. That's huge. That's so big. Love to see that go in a refinement. An Ultra Ball. So here's the second Kirlia. And I don't know what could save us right now. Maybe if they swing with the active And we could get Iono. That could be really big for us. Because Iono, KO, and Gardevoir EX, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And our opponent and I have both dug through our deck very well. You know, honestly, I'm very proud of this deck, you know, digging through pretty well. It's not bad, this combo. This combo is actually a lot of fun. If you've made it this far in the video, yo, give this deck a shout. Like, if you don't know what to play and you're just bored, you want to play something, like, stupid, goofy, and just kind of mess around with, like, random cards, give it a shot. It's not bad. It's not bad. Oh, they're going to Scream Tails here. You know what? I'm curious if they could just take the KO on Wugtrio. I'm very curious if they'll be able to. I could KO Gardevoir, but if I don't KO Wugtrio or Scream Tails, then they might just KO the Bibarel from that. That'd be bad. That'd be really bad. I'm curious who they swing into with Scream Tails. I'm praying it's Bidoof or Bibarel, but I know it's not going to be. Oh, there's only 3 energy in discard. You know what? There's actually a decent chance they just try to KO a Bibarel, which I really wouldn't be opposed to, like, at all. We really just need one Bibarel to put a superior energy retrieval, like, in hand and stuff, and we'd be in a decent spot. It's going to be a hard one. This is going to be a really hard one to close out, but I think we can do it. It all depends on who they swing into. I want it to be Bibarel. I want to keep my Wugtrios at full HP, but I don't know if I'll be blessed like that. So, they're going to Roaring Scream straight into that Bibarel. Next turn, they can Monkey Dory KO my other Bibarel, but I don't know if I'm super scared of that. You know what I could do? Actually, this is a really funny play. I think I'm going to boss here, and I'm going to bring up a Curlia. I'm going to hope they can't retreat it, and I'm going to KO Gardevoir EX. Because this has a 2 retreat cost, and they have to evolve one of these into Gardevoir next turn if they want it to be useful. Like if they want to get this into the active. And we get Ciphermaniac's Codebreaking for next turn too, so that's big for us. We also have a whole bunch of energy. So I have to discard all 3 actually. We'll Tricolor Pump. Alright, I'm not going to lie. I don't have enough energy. Oh, no, that's not true. We've got 1 energy in hand. That's all we need to KO this Scream Tail. So, if our opponent doesn't KO our Wugtrio next turn, we're chilling. We've got game in hand because we have an energy. And I'm hoping that because they can't recycle that Gardevoir EX, they're not going to have a response here, or they won't have enough energy in discard pile. They just need 1 more energy in hand or discard pile to retreat Curlia if they get Gardevoir EX. And there's the other Gardevoir, but they're still not swinging for KO. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? They play Crisis Punch? No shot! Oh god. There's no way. There's no way Gardevoir EX plays Crisis Punch. Well, that's game number 3. We went 1 and 2 for the day, but if that's how I'm losing, man, I'm not happy about it, but I respect it. That's a crazy card for Gardevoir, and that's a good card too. That's a really good card for this deck. I don't think I've ever seen that in a Gardevoir list. That took me by surprise. My heart dropped when I saw that attached. GG's to our opponent. I'm gonna give him the thumbs up. I know you can't see because my face cam is covering it, but that one hurt. That one hurt the soul for sure, man. I thought we had it in the bag. I thought there's no way they could set up Drift Bloom or do enough with just the Gardevoir swinging 190. But no, they play Crisis Punch. So an unfortunate way for us to go in that match. But 1 and 2 with Wugtrio, and I think we put up a legit fight against both decks we lost to. Dragapult is definitely hard. Gardevoir, I think just not having an energy on Palkia. Maybe I should have attached one earlier to Palkia, and that could have helped us. We could have retreated a turn sooner, but you know, at the end of the day, there's not much I could do about it. What happened. That being said, this deck was a ton of fun to play. I mean, it was an absolute blast. And if you made it this far in the video, I hope you also thought it was a lot of fun to watch. I hope you give it a shot yourselves. And if there's any decks you guys want me to play, please let me know in the comments down below. My Discord server is also in the description down below. And it's like a community server for everyone, just to talk about decks, ask for help. You just hang out with my friends and I, make some cool decks with us. Let me know if you want me to play something, have an idea for the channel, really whatever you want. Just period. Join the Discord. Let me know. I've got a bunch of exciting stuff coming out this week. I hope y'all can stay tuned for it. I have had a ton of fun making videos lately, and I cannot wait to see where this channel goes. Again, thank you so much for everything. I hope if you've made it this far, you have the best day ever. No matter what day you're watching this, whether this day comes out tomorrow or any day. And I hope you guys just stay epic. And with that, peace.